long is it since I shut myself in here? It seems a weary number of hours. It must be more. I remember being in the parlour after they had quarrelled, and Edgar being provokingly cruel, and me running into this room desperate. As soon as ever I had barred the door, utter blackness overwhelmed me, and I fell on the floor. I could not explain to Edgar how certain I felt of having a fit or going raging mad if he persisted in teasing me. I had no command of tongue or brain, and he did not guess my agony, perhaps. It barely left me sense to try to escape from him and his voice. Before I recovered sufficiently to see and hear, it began to be dawn, and Nellie, I'll tell you what I thought, and what's kept recurring and recurring till I feared for my reason. I thought, as I lay there with my head against that table leg, and my eyes dimly discerning the grey square of the window, that I was enclosed in the oak-panelled bed at home, and my heart ached with some great grief which, just waking, I could not recollect. I pondered and worried myself to try to discover what it could have been, and most strangely, the whole last 7 years of my life grew a blank. I did not recall what they had been at all. I was a child again. My father was just buried, and my misery arose from the separation that Hindley had ordered between me and Heathcliff. I was left alone for the first time, and rousing from a dismal doze after a night of weeping, I lifted my hand to push the panels aside. It struck the tabletop. I swept it along the carpet, and then memory burst in. My late anguish was swallowed in a paroxysm of despair. I cannot say why I felt so wildly wretched. It must have been temporary derangement, for there is scarcely cause. But supposing at 12 years old I had been wrenched from the heights and every early association, and my all in all as Heathcliff was at that time, and been converted at a single stroke into Mrs. Linton, the lady of Thrushcroft Grange and the wife of a stranger, an exile, an outcast thenceforth from what had been my world. You may fancy a glimpse of the abyss where I grovelled. Shake your head if you will, Nelly. You have helped to unsettle me. You should have spoken to Edgar. Indeed you should. You should have compelled him to leave me quiet. I'm burning. I wish I were outdoors. I wish I were a girl again, half savage and hardy and free, and laughing at injuries, not maddening under them. Why am I so changed? Why does my blood rush into a tumult of hell at a few words? I'm sure I should be myself again where I once among the heather on those hills. I'm burning. I'm burning. Open the window wide again. Open it. Fasten it open wide. Quick, open it. Open it now. Quick. Why don't you move?